Because what we're going to do here is, right now, you guys are going to be going that way, but you guys are going to be going that way. You guys are going that way, that way, that way. Space yourselves right down the floor. You're going to spin it out to yourself 3 times, and I want you to get into your shot pocket. All right, so you're not playing against each other. I'll talk about it in a sec. What we're going to do now is talking about a stride stop versus a 2-foot stop, and why both are just as important. So if our stride stop is me stepping into it, 1, 2. Okay, but I've already dictated what my pivot foot is. All right, or I can just come to a 2-foot stop, right, and then I can choose which pivot foot that I want. So at your own pace, guys, this is how it's going to work. You're going to give yourself 3 spin outs. You start at half court, you're going towards the ring. Okay, you're going to spin it out and you're going to stride into it. Okay, load up like you're going to shoot it. Everything you should do, you look like you're going to shoot it. And I want you to observe yourself. If you spin it out and you look, oh, my feet are too close, get a little bit wider. Oh, my hands are out of whack, change and adjust it before you move on. Don't rush it. This is you at your own pace. Okay, so quick demo for us. And you got to spin it out so that first one gets to about here. Right, spin it out, hold it, look at yourself, have a look. What do you reckon? You happy? It's you. Good. Spin it out again. Good. Have a look. Good. Comfortable? Spin it out. Shoot it on the 3rd one. Good. Okay. All you're going to do then is pass it back to your partner, and you're doing the exact same thing. You guys are going that way, that way, that way, that way. Let's go. Let's see it. Okay. Observe. Coach yourself. So when we start talking about this drill, this is purely form. There is no speed, there is no contact, okay? Purely form on this. So this is where we're saying you're gonna take your time, but you can't shortcut it. You can't cheat a drill in this instance. You gotta be low base, load up your feet, shoot it nice and high. And it's a progression, and everything is the same. When they shoot it, it should be exactly the same style of shooting that they're doing that we just did when they were lined up in their pairs. All right, hold it there. Now this time, when you guys spin it out, I want a jab step, but you're gonna give me 3 different jab steps. The last one is probably gonna be a jab step and then a bounce at the rim. So you're gonna spin it out, and you might give a jab step, go in middle, okay? Spin it out again, and you might just do a rip through, go on baseline. Then spin it out again, and you might go left foot, jab step, 1 dribble at the rim, okay? But it's gonna be 3 different jab steps each time. You have 4 choices. You either got a jab or a rip through on your left and right. Got it? That's it. Everybody, jab it now. Good, stay low, load it up. Now this is when you can start introducing just a little bit of contact. You can get boxing bats, as terrible as this sounds. I'm going to use the example, ready? Don't freak out. You know, and you're just getting them to get stronger hands on it. Spin it out again. Good, and again. Good, good, all right. That one, I want you to do a jab step and get to the basket. I'm going to open up as a defender. Let's go again, ready? Be tough with the ball. Good, come on, strong base, strong base, strong base. Good. Good. So now you can start adding a bit of contact. It's harder with the speed factor because you're breaking down the drill. But this is just another example too where you start conditioning them for this game-like pace. All right, so you can also be corrective in multiple different ways, okay? So let's say we're doing, this is, you can reference it like coaching on the run. So right now we've got 10 guys, and you would hope you have at least maybe 1 assistant, maybe another assistant, okay? But you want to have eyes everywhere. Firstly, if one person's doing it wrong, you don't need to stop the whole drill, okay? You keep everybody going. But then you also want to be corrective in a sense that if they can figure it out themselves as well, and again, this is where video review is massive, but we don't always have that luxury, of course, of having video. If it is a little bit off, you let them keep going through the drill, but you give them cues, like when we talked about, no, jab forward, forward, don't jab backwards. And if you've already told them, they know exactly what you're talking about. So in the form part, you let them do it, you correct it, and then you go back and let them do it again. But the correction part can be on the fly, or if they're completely like, I don't know what you're talking about, that's cool. You stop it, you pull them off to the side, and you go through it with them. But you generally find you only have to do that once, and then next week they start making the same mistake. That's when you're talking, no, jab forward, or hey, up fake, get the ball up, like don't stand upright. Whatever it was that you told them the week before, they'll remember it. And you don't need to stop the whole drill for everybody, but you don't have to stop the drill for them. Because again, think about how time poor we are in a sense of trying to get through what we want to get through without taking away from the athlete.